Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. We are in the Healing Journal, playing with paper. And yes, I've already been painting this morning with a certain granddaughter, and she goes rogue rather quickly, and I have to clean up her mess. So I got all my writing down for Queen Elizabeth, and now I'm on these two people. I call them the bird couple of Alcatraz, but I don't know what they're going to be. But I'm going to put a piece of paper here to write a story. Now I had written on here, not written, watercolored this already, and it's just composition notebook paper that's grid. But I want to cover it up because when you look at the top, when it's folded in, it has to be colorful or pertain to whatever's happening in the picture also in my world. So I'm going through my National Geographics that I've colored with Citrusol. Ooh, that's a ghost. That's going to be something. I don't know what, but it's going to be something. There's most of mine are yellow and pink, and I guess that just depends on what the pictures are. I've got a good couple cells on some that I like. And I've ordered the Dina Wakley pouring stuff that you can do not quite as messy as the regular pouring things, but they sent me the wrong stuff, so I'm waiting on it to be reordered. But there's a black piece that I like. Anyhow, all that to say, I'm getting out my National Geographics, and I still keep them in a bag because they still are rather potent and gritty and grimy. And I was going to put this page on here, and then I decided, no, I like that purplish, blackish remains of whatever that National Geographic was. I think that's cool looking. So I don't know what I'm going to say about these people, but they need decorating because you can't just have plain stuff. And I didn't want to mess up that page or the page before it, so I'm using packing tape, which I do a lot, instead of like color washi tape or whatever, because it allows your image still to be seen through. And while I'm saying all that, full disclosure, probably going to get a bunch of voiceovers in the next week or so. I love those books, and they were like rainbow ordered, and they went to blue on that side. Yum. Because we're heading for the beach in the morning as you watch this, and I'm going to stay for a week, I think, if we don't have any renters. We don't have any renters this coming week at all, so we are going to use it ourselves and take down a new ceiling fan and a couple little things that need to be just worked on. And it's rented twice. It's kind of, we don't have to do it that often, but it's not a bad idea to go and check on everything. And then, since this was our first two renters that we've had, we just kind of want to go back and see, what the territory looks like after we've had a couple renters. And so now I'm going with green. And I don't know why, but that was in my drawer, and I'm trying to clean out these drawers of scrap paper. That's different than ephemera. That's different than the other boxes of stuff that I've collected. This is just scraps. So I'm kind of got a green theme going on, and then I kind of have like picking up the other colors in that dots, with these 3 dots on the left and the dots on the right. The dots on the left from the Flow magazine kind of tie it all together. In my world, I don't know. But I decided to get out that blue metallic paint. I love that color. I might order that just by itself in a gigantic drum. It's blue ocean metallic or something like that. It came from a kid. It's Artist Loft or somebody really cheap. I just love that. But as I'm drying this, on that dot on the left, on the top, I'm getting cracks and it's bubbling, and I'm pulling stuff off, and it's luscious looking. So it's making other cells, and it's just delicious. So I tried to replicate that in other places, and I'm not doing such a great job. But I can't figure out what I'm going to do on top of this now. So I go out my drawer of ephemera, and just start going through it. And I really went through it, and I organized a couple things that I had not put back into envelopes. And I knew the vellum was not going to work because there's too much, it won't show through properly enough. So yes, I got a mess going on here. So I just tried to do a couple little things real quick and tidy up this box, and trying to find something to add to it. And can I make a story out of it? I don't know. Do I have to have a story every single day? Nope. But it is fun, and it is a pack rat journal, and it makes for good playtime. I don't know. And that's only half the drawer. I still have the other half full of stuff. Oh, and I found that picture which was painted from one of the people in my Tuesday watercolor class that was on the brochure for one of the semesters. So I decided to go with that. Hope that you're not dizzy now. That painting right there. I really like that. For some reason, it's just saying, yep, I want to be on this page. So then I was trying to figure out what I could go with it. And I brought out this ephemera book, which is from 2003. Haven't had it quite that long, but darn close. And it's hardly used. And so I start flipping through it and looking to see if I can find anything that might match that Tuscany. But ooh, the binoculars need to come out for the people on the previous page, which now I don't know where they are. And editing this back. Oh, I was pointing to a Reich museum. I like the Steins. I really like the Steins, but they don't go with Tuscany in my world. And I just keep going through this and through this and through this. And beach stuff, cool luggage, old luggage tags, ship, sea, whatever. I decided to go with the Steins. So I pull out that page, and then as I'm going through it, I'm like, they really don't match, according to me. So the Taj Mahal was sitting right next to it. So to me, the Taj Mahal matches better with Tuscany than the Steins did. Don't ask me. I went with just color this time. So then I had decided that a lady that was traveling needed to be in here, and I remembered a lady in here somewhere. There she is in the corner. And then I decided to go with an old camera, like she was on her, what do they call those old days? Her European, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Tour. Her European tour. So I'm cutting her out, and then I'm going to cut out the old-fashioned camera and tie the Taj Mahal and Tuscany all together with this lady and her camera, somehow, some way. And that's the way I like to work in this Pack Rat Journal book, because it's getting rid of stuff. I'm not throwing it away. I'm using things that I have forgotten I had that I absolutely love. It'll all be in one place. Yeah, right. And it solidifies the fact that I have a purpose for this book if I do things like this. Do I have to? No. Do I feel better when I do? Yes. And I left a little room in the bottom left-hand corner to write a story. And that is it for today. Be kind, be safe, be smart. See you all tomorrow. Bye.